Nicholson, how did the research into hydrogen begin?
Well, research into hydrogen has been ongoing for a number of years, but I think the most interesting discovery was made in Japan by Professor Ota, and from those studies on, we and other people have been investigating the role of hydrogen, not only as an antioxidant, but as an anti-inflammatory agent.
How would you explain the ability of hydrogen to get into cells?
You know, hydrogen has this very natural property where it can dissolve into and move across cell membranes. And of course, cell membranes separate every cell in our body. And even the central nervous system, which is separated by the blood-brain barrier, hydrogen can penetrate that. So essentially, hydrogen can get into any compartment within our body.
What are some of the health benefits of hydrogen?
Probably the most dramatic health benefit is the fact that hydrogen is a very good antioxidant. So during problems with our health, for example, or during aging, or during other situations, acute and chronic illnesses, we overproduce oxidants in our system. And hydrogen is a very effective way of reducing the effects of those oxidants. It's also a very strong anti-inflammatory agent. And so there are a number of different ways that hydrogen can benefit us in terms of our health. There's a study here that I'm quoting with 20 patients with rheumatoid arthritis that drank hydrogen-enriched water for 12 weeks, and the hydrogen-enriched water reduced the markers found in the blood for rheumatoid arthritis, reduced the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis, and it turns out the patients with early RA, early rheumatoid arthritis, actually responded better than the patients that had had arthritis for a long time. And what they found is that when they did this, they had less problems with cramping. They had less lactate produced. So lactic acid, for example, is one of the things that builds up when you exercise. And the hydrogen actually reduced that. And because they had lower exercise acidosis, which is a buildup of lactic acid. So they had less oxidative stress, for example. And the important thing, as I mentioned, hydrogen does not interfere with the signaling systems within the cell. So there's some very minor oxidants in the cell that are important in signaling and controlling gene regulation.
So Dr. Nicholson, what are some different ways that we can take hydrogen into our bodies, and which methods would be most advantageous?
Now, by far the simplest way to take in hydrogen is with hydrogen-enriched water, just by ingesting it, just by drinking.
But is it safe?
Oh, it's absolutely safe. You know, one of the exciting properties of hydrogen, particularly in hydrogen-enriched water, is that it is extremely safe. Here we have hydrogen water, and has there ever been a case of damage of anybody from hydrogen water? No. It's very, very safe.